Silk, it's official.
Okay.
I think that we are now living in two Americas.
Oh, yeah.
One that believes everything that the mainstream media say, and the other ones that know better than to believe it.
That's right.
And it almost feels like we are in some type of mental psyops.
Yeah.
Where they want you to go along with their narrative.
Yeah, and I call that an illusion delusion.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's what I call it.
That's what it is. And if you don't go along with it, now they want to try to destroy you.
Ooh.
But see, I got things to say about that. I can't go along with everything that the media try to throw up in our faces.
No, we can't.
So on this week, marked the 1 year anniversary of George Floyd's death. People gathered in the George Floyd Square to honor his life. And so I had to think about that a little bit.
Okay.
Because there's an old saying. Yeah. Let the life I live speak for me.
Okay. Yep.
And I'm telling you, his life is surely spoke for him.
Yes,
you
it
see
did.
what I'm saying?
Yes, it did.
Now, I just want to put this out here to people. What the left is not going to do is they not going to make it look like that when society look at people of color, black and brown people, all they see now is George Floyd.
Is a George Floyd.
Because George Floyd does not represent me as a black American. You see what I'm talking about?
That's right.
You see what I'm talking about?
I see.
And what they should do is let George Floyd rest.
In peace.
Okay,
That's right.
Please stop making it look like George Floyd is a role model for children.
That's right.
Okay,
that's right.
Because he's no role model.
And see, it's nothing wrong with remembering his death.
Right.
Nothing wrong with that. But I find it a problem whenever you want to take and honor a life of criminality.
Come on.
Okay, you want to take and go through all of these rituals for someone that absolutely did nothing really for the black community.
For the community at all. Well, I'm disgusted by the left.
Yeah.
Trying to glorify and normalize criminality and want the rest of us to go along with it. And what bothers me with all of this here is that you have our black men. What the left is saying to our black men especially is this is the only thing you should thrive to be like.
And they're also saying that your life only matters when it's taken by a white person, not when it's taken by a black person.
See what I'm saying?
But isn't that discrimination?
Well, really. And see, the manipulation of the media and the exploitation from those on the left surrounding George Floyd death has set us back almost 50 years.
Well,
because don't it feel like we now living in the days of segregation?
Don't it?
Okay, you see what I'm talking about?
Don't it?
This is why I cannot go along with the narrative. If I'm going to inspire to be like somebody, I'm going to inspire to be like my mom.
That's right.
Who was picking cotton back in the day and knew she didn't want that to be her life, so she did something else.
Something
you see
different.
what I'm talking
That's
about?
Right. She did something
my granddaddy, who lived to be 96 years old, had his own land, planted his own food because he didn't want a handout from anybody else.
That's right. Come on.
You see what I'm talking about? Those are the people that I'm going to inspire to be.
That's
but you will not get me to go along with me to think that I'm supposed to be inspired by somebody that was running around here committing crime and on drugs.
Like we're supposed to line our life up after criminality.
And if you go honor somebody, what about the police officer that got killed by another black man?
What about?
What about that? The one that was protecting that business and a black boy went in there looting the store and killed him. If you go, what about honoring our veterans?
That's right.
What about honoring all of the police officers that got killed in the line of duty trying to protect and serve up under this here regime?
Come on.
You see what I'm talking about?
I see exactly what you're talking about.
Yes. Okay, I don't mean to get all upset.
No,
but you know what? Something else interesting happened at the memorial the other day.
Okay.
You all take a look at this.
Just got to be careful here with some gunshots. Excuse us. It sounds like gunshots. I'll let you know what this is. These seem to be gunshots.
You see what I'm talking about?
I see exactly what you're talking about.
Saying?
Yeah. But you know what you don't see?
What don't you see?
You don't see the Democrats out talking about gun control.
Oh.
All of that shooting that just went right there in the hood. Where are you at? Democrats, Black Lives Matter chatting, or everybody chanting, talking about gun control. Right there in the hood.
They're not talking about it now.
No.
Because it goes against their narrative.
It goes against
they only
narrative.
do it in certain times, certain places, with certain people.
That's right.
Okay, understand that. And then you remember what Michelle Obama said a few weeks ago? Oh. Y'all take a look at this.
I know that people in the Black community don't feel that way because many of us still live in fear as we go to the grocery store or worry about walking our dogs.
See, Michelle Obama, you can't blame this here on a white police officer.
No, you can't.
You can't blame this on white supremacy.
No, you can't.
Because in my humble opinion, this was like black on black crime.
That's right.
So when people are afraid to go to the grocery store, they are afraid of people of color,
That's right.
It looks like.
And so when she made that statement, she basically undercover, and I'm going to say allegedly, but it seems and appears to me that she was basically saying she is scared to walk amongst the neighborhood of the Black community, that's other Black people. Because I don't see a white police officer sitting behind a tree waiting for you to walk out for them to step out and say, boo. I don't see that happening.
That's right.
This happened in the Black community.
Right.
And it's not going to stop until we tell the truth about what goes on in the Black community. You have people sitting right there and bullets just raining out. Just raining out in the hood. But y'all want to talk about white supremacists and white police officers?
And this is what goes on in Black communities. Now, I wonder, how did they handle the situation? Did they call the social workers?
Did they?
Did they call out the counselors? Because you know they are pushing and advocating for defunding the police.
Whoa.
But this is the kind of thing when you honor criminality and you want to get rid of our police officers.
Yeah.
Things like this will happen. People, all they got to do is duck and take cover.
That's right. And where is Black Lives Matter?
Black Lives Matter is nowhere to be found.
You don't even live in a hood.
After the co-founders have exploited the deaths of Black people.
Come on.
Exploited and milked the Black people's lives.
Yeah.
You know, because they made plenty of money off of this here.
Yeah.
They know where to be found. Yeah, I think one of them is stepping down. Yeah, she claims that she's stepping down to focus on her second book, and she have a multi-year TV development deal with Warner Brothers.
Wow.
But all of that off the backs and the pains of Black people. And then Black people, you are still oppressed, but guess who your oppressor is? Not the white man, but I'm looking at Black Lives Matter. Because they just took and exploited you all. You up there in the streets, you done looted your store, everything is in disarray, and now look. But
Talk
you know
about exploitation.
Come on.
We have a grandmother that has something to say about some things that's been going on there in Minneapolis. Take a look at this.
A 10-year-old with a gunshot wound to the head. Why is this community not angry? Y'all tell me that. Because it was a Black kid? Is that why? Is that why? Because a cop didn't shoot him? Is that why? Nobody angry? Y'all got to be kidding me. We got to do better than this. We got to do better than this. This is unacceptable. This is unacceptable. It done got so that we just immune to it now.
See, people have to understand that Black lives don't matter to the Black Lives Matter organization. Right. Black lives is what matters to them.
Exactly. And I know they always say that snitches get stitches. But as long as there's silence, there will always be violence.
I love it, Sylvia.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.